Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Debbie and thank you so much for stopping by once again. Today, as you can see, this is a purple monochromatic makeup look. I'm totally obsessed. I didn't think it would turn out like this, so if you guys want to see how I came up with this look, just keep on watching. Alright guys, so starting off with today's look, I'm going to go and start filling in my brows. Today I'm going in with this Milani, what is this, Stay Put brow color, and this is in the shade medium brown. It's this one right here. I would wish my freaking camera would focus. I'm hoping it's focusing on this right here. If not, then I will leave it down below for you guys. But I am using that one, and I added a couple of drops of the Inglot drops just because mine is a little dry and I need mine to soften up a bit. So all I did was literally put like a drop and take my brush and just mix it in a little bit. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is all I'm doing is filling them in. And if you guys mess up your brows, don't worry about it because we're just going to go back in and clean them up anyway. So even if you do like not do them right away, it's okay because you can always go back and fix them with some concealer. That's what I do sometimes, so girl, don't even worry about it. Fill them in however you want. It does not matter. So as you can see, my brows are a little hairy. I haven't like plucked them or anything. I haven't waxed them or anything because I'm trying to grow them out. So just know that they do look messy, but don't worry because we are going to clean them up with some concealer like I said before. So now moving on to the other brow. Alright guys, now that I'm done filling in my brows, I am going to go in with some concealer and I'm just going to clean these brows up because like I said, I am trying to grow them out, but I am also trying to make them look clean for the time that I have them growing out. So I am just going to grab a concealer. And the concealer I'm going in with today is this one from Maybelline. This is the Master Conceal and this is in the shade Light Medium. And I'm just taking a brush like this. This is a pretty large brush from NYX Cosmetics. This is the 102 brush. I'm also going to apply this all over the lid because I am going to be using this concealer as a base for the shadow. So I pretty much get two things done at once. Now I'm going to go on to the other side and apply some concealer as well. And all I'm doing is following the natural shape of the brow and using that as my guide. Alright guys, now that I'm done cleaning up my brows and applying that concealer onto the lid, which we are going to use as our base for our eyeshadow, I'm going to go in and I'm going to set it with a little bit of this pressed powder from Rimmel. And all I'm doing is taking this little setting brush from Real Techniques. And I like this brush just because it's big enough to just set pretty much the whole lid. So all I'm doing is taking that and like pressing that onto the lid just gently, just like that. I'm not swiping it, I'm just literally patting it down onto the lid. Not a lot, just grabbing enough just to set everything like that. And that's just the lid and the brow bone. Alright guys, so for today's look, I am going to go in with this palette right here. This is from NYX and this is in the, this palette is called Brights. And I really love all of the colors on here. I mean, just look at these colors. They are absolutely stunning. They are gorgeous, nice and bright. And honestly, you can create so many looks with this one palette. And I don't know, I think I'm feeling like this row right here and maybe mixing in a couple of these. I don't know, but I really am feeling the purple shades right now. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so colors like these are not ideal for me for an everyday type of look. I mean, I can incorporate colors here and there just for like a pop of color, but honestly, it's not something that is my go-to. I usually stick to like my warm tones, my neutral tones, and yeah, so I feel really, really inspired when I look at this palette. I feel like you can have like endless looks with this palette. So I'm gonna start off with this shade right here. This one, it's a light lilac purple shade, so I'm gonna go in with that one, and I'm gonna use that as my transition shade. So this, I'm going to use my tapered blending E35 brush, and I'm just going to apply this on the crease like that as our transition shade. Alright, so now that I'm done applying that shade, I'm going to go in with this one. I'm going to go in with this one and this shade. So these two shades right here, they do look alike, but this one is a deeper purple and this one is more pinky. So I'm going to mix both of those together and apply that right underneath the crease. And I'm taking an E25 brush. I'm going to grab a little bit more of this deeper purple with the same brush and apply that on the outer corner. Alright, so now I'm going to go back in with that one shade, the deeper purple that I had mentioned, and I'm going to apply that on the outer corner. Just like that. Then I'm going to go back in with that blending brush that I used in the for the first shadow, which is the lilac shadow, which is this one right here. I'm going to grab literally just a tad bit and grab some of that and apply it where the transition is, because I like to make sure everything looks nice and soft and blended, but I do want to go in with something deeper. So since this palette does have this deep purple in it, I think I'm going to apply this shade with my, what brush? Alright, so I'm going to grab this purpley shade right here with my Morphe M507 brush. I'm also grabbing this right here and I'm grabbing the edge so I get the perfect line when applying this shade. So I'm going to grab this the brush and just apply it, but I want to make sure this is angled with the right way. So I think this right there, I think this is perfect. Alright, so I'm going to grab it and I'm just going to do this and then bring that up towards the crease, and this brush is perfect for that. Alright, so it looks like a little bit of purple liner. You see that? I'm going to blend that shadow into the crease with this brush and make sure everything looks nice and connected and it doesn't look all blotchy. Alright, now I have to go onto the other side and do the exact same thing. So I'm going to pretty much measure and feel exactly where I place the other one. So I feel like that's pretty good right there. I'm not pulling or anything, I'm just placing it right there. I'm going to do the same exact thing. I think that's good. There you go. That's perfect. Video. Alright, so I don't know what I want to do, but I just found this shadow that I haven't used in a long time. This is the Infallible Eyeshadow Amber Rush, and I really love Love, love. This one, I completely forgot I had it. So I think I'm going to apply this onto right here onto the lid and make it look like a little bit of a halo. So I'm going to grab that brush that I did apply the concealer with, and I'm just going to grab a little bit more of that concealer and just apply that right a little bit onto that area right there, because I don't want to lose any of this right here because I love how it turned out. So I'm just going to grab a little bit. Alright, so I'm taking my 242 brush from MAC and I'm grabbing some of the product right here. And I'm just going to apply this onto the lid. Alright, so now that we're done applying that shade, obviously as you can see everything looks a little bit messy, so we're going to go right back in with that same palette, and I'm going to go in with actually a different brush. I believe this one was, what brush was that? Alright, so I'm going to go in with this Morphe 506 brush, and I'm going to grab both of these shades right here, the purple and the pink, and with this brush I'm going to go right into the crease and run that through it. Then I'm going to go in with that blending brush, no product on it, and just blend everything out because this one seems a tad bit darker and we want to soften up that look. I'm going to go back in with that Morphe 507 brush. That's the brush that I used for this deeper purple. I'm going to grab a little bit of that deeper purple and just blend that around the halo just because I want it to look like it's all nicely blended together. And I'm going to grab whatever was left and go on to the other side and do exactly the same. Just like that. Alright, so now that I'm done with the eyes, I'm going to go and move in with the face. Today for primer, I'm going to go in with this Hard Candy Sheer Envy Perfecting Primer. It minimizes lines and pores for a smooth finish. So it's this one right here. I used it once before and I think it's amazing. So I'm just going to apply that. It is a silicone based primer. And I'm just going to apply that all over the face. Alright guys, so for foundation, I am going to go in with this one from CoverGirl. This is in the shade Sun Beige. And I'm going to take my Morphe G6 brush and I'm just going to apply that. I'm going to apply like two pumps onto the brush and just apply that. Moving on to concealer, I am going to grab the same concealer that I used, and that was the Master Conceal by Maybelline, and this is in the shade Light Medium. I'm going to grab that same brush that I used for the lid, and I'm just going to apply that on right here. I'm going to grab my Sigma Tapered Kabuki, and this is the F86, and I'm just going to blend that out. I'm going to go in with this one right here. This is from LA Girl, and this is the Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. And I'm just going to use this to contour my face and my nose. I actually found the perfect brush to blend out my nose, and I'm so excited to show you guys because I've had it. I've just rarely used it because I forgot all about it. So this is it right here. This is the Tarte brush. I believe this is like a contour brush. Oof, I used it before, but yeah, I use this side right here, and it blends out my nose contour beautifully. So if you have a brush like this, it's definitely going to come in handy. And if you got to take that brush that you used for the concealer and just make it less harsh, soften up the nose a little bit and all that together, then do just that. This brush is perfect. It helps blend and soften up the look really nice. So of course for my face contour, I love going with this brush. This is like one of my favorite brushes. I use this brush every single day. I honestly feel like I should get 4 more because I use them like crazy. But this is the Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm just blending out that shade. And I really love this LA Girl Pro Conceal because it's so easy to like blend, and you can just place it and it doesn't dry right away. It gives you plenty of time to go back and just blend it out. To set my under eye, I'm going to go in with the Coty Airspun powder, and I'm just going to grab this brush right here. This is the Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35 brush, and I'm just going to grab a tad bit, and I'm just going to apply that and set everything just like that. I'm also going to go in with a dry sponge from Real Techniques, and it's just a brush like this. I'm going to grab some of that Coty Airspun, and I'm just going to bake right there. Place some right on my chin. Place some on my nose. A little bit on my forehead. And the one on my forehead and my nose, I'm just going to blend out right away. I'm not letting that bake or anything. I'm also going to grab a little bit of this one from Kat Von D to set that contour, and I'm going to grab I'm going to grab a little bit of the middle shade and then that last dark shade, and I'm just going to apply that right over all that. Alright, so I'm going to go back into the eyes, and I'm grabbing that Morphe M507 brush. I'm going to go back in with that palette, and I'm grabbing that same purple. And we are just going to apply that on the lower lash line. Just like that, so it all looks connected. And we're only going halfway, so we're going to do the same thing onto the other eye. Then I'm going to grab my Morphe M421 brush, and I'm going to grab both these shades right here. That's the deeper purple, and then this light pinky shade. Make sure you tap off the excess. And I'm just going to run those shades on the inner corner towards where it meets that deep purple. So before I go and finish off the eyes, I'm going to take this off, just like that, grabbing just like a powder brush or whatever it is, and removing all that powder, just like that. And now I'll be right back, and I'm just going to finish off the eyes by applying some lash. Alright guys, so I'm back. I finished applying some Ardell Wispy lashes, as you can see. But now moving on to lips, I'm going to go in with this one right here. This is the Jordana Easy Liner Silver Lilac. But if you want to go with something nude, by all means, go with something nude. But I want to be a little bit fun. So here we go. So for lipstick, I am going to go in with Lilac Flush, and this one is from Maybelline. It's this purple lilac shade, and apply that all over the lips. I wanted to go with something purple because I always do nudes, so I figured I would do something, I guess, fun and different. Yeah, so this is like very monochromatic, I feel like now. Alright, so now highlighter. I'm gonna go with this palette right here. This is the Soph X highlighter palette from Makeup Revolution. It's this one right here, and I'm kind of eyeing this purple shade right here. It is this one. Do you see that? So I think I'm gonna go in with that one. Add a little bit of purple highlight to this look. First, I'm gonna add some right here. You don't really see that much purple, but I mean, it's okay. It's not really that intense. It's not that crazy, but it's very, very like in your face though. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the look, you guys. Right now I'm just going to set everything, and for today I'm using the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray, and I'm just going to spray this all over my face. Alright guys, so this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. This look came out so different from, I honestly didn't expect it to come out like this. It turned out to be a very monochromatic makeup look. The eyes I am totally obsessed with, and this lipstick completely obsessed. It feels so good on the lips. Feels super soft, glided on nicely, feels very moisturizing, and it's just a really nice pastel purple, which I mean, like, I don't do this on an everyday basis, but if I could, I would definitely choose this because it's really pretty. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet, and don't forget to click on your post notification as well as clicking that bell to get any alerts of when I upload any future videos. So I will see you guys on the next one, guys. Bye!